the golden glow of dawn spilling over the village. The once barren fields now sway with tall, emerald-green crops, the air thick with the scent of fresh earth and blooming flowers. Birds dart through the sky, their songs weaving a melody of renewal. In the distance, villagers work joyfully, their laughter mingling with the rhythmic pounding of grain. Children chase each other through the newly restored streets, their footsteps kicking up little clouds of dust. The curse was lifted, and the village breathed anew. The land thrived, and so did its people, their hearts light once more. Yet, amid the celebration, one soul stood apart. For Zuri, the journey was far from over. A question lingered in her heart: what was her place in this world she had fought to save? Zuri seated beneath the whispering baobab, her back resting against its ancient trunk. The tree hums softly, its voice deep and knowing, rustling its leaves in a language only she understands. She runs her fingers over the earth, tracing unseen patterns, lost in thought. Shani, perched beside her, tilts his head, studying her with keen eyes.
You're awfully quiet today. I thought I'd feel different when it was over. I thought, I don't know, that everything would make sense. Saving the world doesn't come with a guidebook, you know. But if something's still pulling at you, maybe your story isn't finished yet.
Zuri looks up at the branches, listening as the wind whispers through the baobab. She exhales, her brows furrowing slightly. The village square is alive with color and movement. Brightly woven fabrics hang from wooden beams, lanterns sway, casting warm pools of light over the gathering. Drums beat in a steady, hypnotic rhythm as dancers twirl, their bodies moving in harmony with the music. The air is rich with the aroma of roasted maize, spiced stew, and sweet mangoes. Laughter and joy ripple through the crowd, a stark contrast to the fear and despair that once loomed over them. Zuri stands at the edge of the gathering, her fingers brushing the fabric of her dress. She watches as families embrace, as children dart between the legs of elders, their giggles carrying through the night. A part of her swells with happiness, yet another part feels unmoored, adrift in the wake of her purpose.
Why do you stand here alone, child? This celebration is for you.
It's for all of us, grandmother. But I gave a piece of my spirit to save the village. What does that mean for me? Am I still a part of this land, of the baobab, of the ancestors?
Your connection runs deeper than you know, Zuri. Tonight, perhaps you will find the answers you seek.
As the night deepens, the music fades, and the villagers gather around the whispering baobab. Torches are lit, their flames flickering like tiny spirits against the darkness. Amma steps forward, a small bowl of herbs cradled in her hands. She sprinkles them into a fire at the tree's base, and a fragrant smoke rises, curling toward the stars. The whispers of the baobab grow louder, more insistent.
It is time to give thanks to the ancestors, to seek their guidance. Zuri, step forward.
Zuri hesitates, then steps into the circle. The firelight dances across her face, reflecting in her wide, searching eyes.
Great ancestors, I thank you for your guidance and for allowing me to lift the curse. But, have I lost my place among you? Have I given up my right to be the baobab's guardian?
The baobab shudders, its leaves rustling in response. The wind shifts, warm and soothing, as faint, glowing figures begin to emerge from the tree. The villagers gasp in awe. The spirits shimmer like moonlight on water, their forms both ethereal and familiar. One figure steps forward, Naya, Zuri's mother, radiant and kind.
My brave Zuri, you have not lost your connection. You have strengthened it.
Mother, I was afraid. I thought I wouldn't feel you anymore after giving up part of my spirit.
I have always been with you, Zuri, and I always will be. The ancestors are proud of you, not just for what you have done, but for who you have become.
The spirits glow brighter, their voices a soft chorus.
Zuria, the baobab has chosen you. Your bond with this land will never fade.
But your journey does not end here. The world is vast, and there are others who need your light. Follow your heart. It will guide you.
The figures begin to fade, their voices lingering like a melody carried on the wind. Zuri stands taller now, her tears replaced by a newfound resolve. At dawn, Zuri stands at the village's edge, a satchel slung over her shoulder. Shani flutters onto her arm, watching her with knowing eyes.
You're leaving, aren't you? The ancestors said there's more for me to do. Others who need help, like we did.
Amma approaches, holding a small bundle wrapped in cloth. She presses it into Zuri's hands.
A piece of the baobab, blessed by the ancestors. It will remind you of where you come from and the strength you carry within.
Zuri hugs Amma tightly, then turns toward the horizon. She walks, her silhouette framed against the rising sun. At the top of the hill, she looks back one last time. The whispering baobab stands tall, its leaves rustling in farewell. And so, Zuri's journey in her village came to an end. But beyond the horizon, a new adventure awaited. Guided by the wisdom of the ancestors, she stepped boldly into the unknown, ready to bring light to a world in need.